Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Young shaking something. Number one. Biggest foes on earth though, you know what I'm saying? Fire life. Foe life though, you know what I'm saying? Don't get this confused, man. Don't get none of the humblest confused, man.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Wade surveying the D's. Bucket is good.
And that's a tough finish, but Wade doesn't panic when under pressure.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Hartford will retain possession. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
On the wing, Giannis. Duncan grabs the rebound. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now here's Thompson, following the shot by Kareem, and the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Durant. And here's Giannis from outside. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And Duncan throws it down.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
Wade outside. Detroit, no good that time either. Lob pass to Duncan. O'Neal with the steal. Ingram with the steal. To the paint. Here's Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Butler. It's a 6-point game. Ingram with the steal. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Embiid, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Bounce pass, Butler. Fades and shoots. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Wembanyama. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Porzingis. And Detroit again with the bucket.
We're talking about a big man with excellent touch. Porzingis will never shy away from a mid-range opportunity.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Thompson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Hartford trails by 6. Pippen outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. To the middle. They need this. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's Detroit up by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Wade. And Wade slams it in.
The youngster showing no fear on his way in. Wade there with the nice finish.
Hartford making a switch here. Here's Thompson. Outside for George. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Duncan fires for 3. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Duncan's got 7 points in the game.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Hartford trails by 3. Thompson right side. Malone gets the bucket.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good! Giannis from deep.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
At the elbow, it's Thompson. Over Durant. Thompson misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Wade. Inside. Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pippen with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Wade on the wing. And it's Wade slamming it down.
And there's the youth, Wade jumping out of the gym.
Duncan scanning the floor. It's Pippen on the wing. From outside the arc. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Hartford making a switch here.
In the lineup for your home team, Brandon Ingram.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball.
And when you've got Ingram's length and reach, you gotta throw it down.
Outside, KD. O'Neal outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Ingram. Here's Duncan. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Duncan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And don't undersell Ingram's passing. It's a developing part of his game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Embiid climbs the ladder, if that's even possible.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shakes him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And it's tied up with that one.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Left side, Durant. Going up high. Kevin Durant.
The assist.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pistons lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Hartford. That's tipped. Out to Ingram. For the lead. Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 7.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Embiid with the steal. Moving it up. And slam dunk by Ingram.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Pass to Butler. From downtown. Oh, Butler draining the 3.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Ingram. Porzingis with the steal. Outside Butler. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
Number 32.
Pass to Embiid. Jokic with the steal. Irving looking over the floor. Hartford with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Duncan. Back to Embiid. And it's Irving with the rebound. Detroit with the ball. A 2-point game. Outside, Porzingis. On the high post, he drills it. Porzingis has got 6.
Hard to find a lot of precedence in the past for a player the size of Porzingis who can handle and shoot it the way he does. Special talent, no question. Maybe reminds you of KG or Dirk.
Out to Thompson. Irving with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Ingram with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Leonard attacking. Here's Banchero. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Can't cash in from close range. Pistons leading by 6. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Banchero. And he can't bank that one in. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Wembanyama, right side. Shot on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either. Malone in the corner. He can't get it to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons ahead as they end the third quarter with a big 11-3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pistons leading by 5. Pass to Giannis. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Pistons. Outside, George from past the arc. Detroit with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Hartford on the break. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's his first foul. Hartford making a switch here. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. Now he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
From deep, another 3 for Detroit.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Out to Duncan. O'Neal with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pistons.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
For the away team, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Hartford trails by 12. Pass to Embiid to stop the run. And it's Wade with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
It's O'Neal atop the key. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. And the Pistons lead by 15. Wide open. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
The shot by Thompson, no good. So it's the Pistons now. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Hartford on offense. Over George. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew.